Fourth grade into math, lesson 21.2, solve problems involving elapsed time. I can use visual models to represent, add, and subtract times to solve problems involving elapsed time. So we've talked about elapsed time before, and we use like arrows, like kind of like a frog jumping, right? Okay, to show the difference in time for things. So Alec arrives at the jump rope club meeting at 3:15 p.m. He leaves at 4:05 p.m. How many minutes is Alec at the meeting? Elapsed time is the amount of time that passes from the start of an activity to the end of that activity. Okay, so what information do you need to know? So we need to know that, so we're going to circle our information. When he arrives is what time? 3:15 p.m. He leaves at 4:05 p.m. How many minutes is Alec at the meeting? Okay, what information do we not need to know? Oh no, what are we looking for? Sorry.
How many minutes is Alec at the meeting?
How many minutes he was at the meeting, okay? So they went ahead and did our jump line for us, okay? They drew it for us, but we have to figure out the time. So what's the next hour? 4. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 p.m. How many minutes? Now, could I have done like increments of 15 too? Yeah. How many minutes is it from 3:15 to 4 p.m.? 45 minutes. So I'm going to write 45 minutes here. And then we need to go from 4 to 4:05 p.m. How many minutes is from 4 to 4:05 p.m.? 5 minutes. Okay, so how can you find the elapsed time? So we need to do what? Add 45 minutes plus 5 minutes, which equals 50 minutes. So how many minutes is Alec at the meeting? 50 minutes. Step it out, number 2. Mrs. Bates rides the bus to the community center. She gets on the bus at 7:36 a.m. and gets off the bus at 8:07 a.m. How long is she on the bus? Okay, so she gets on 7:36 a.m., gets off at 8:07 a.m. How long is she on the bus? Okay, so and use the terms elapsed time, start time, and end time to write a subtraction equation that can be used to find elapsed time. Okay, so what are we going to start with?
7:36.
Right, so the end time minus the start time. Okay, now the only thing when you do this is, I can't take 7 from 36, but do I go next door and take 10 more? No, I have to know how many minutes are in an hour. So how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So then this becomes 7 hours. And then you just told me 60, but can I just leave that 7 behind? No, so this becomes 67 minutes. So 67 minus 36 is 31. And do we have 7 minus 7 is 0. So how long is Mrs. Bates on the bus? 31 minutes. Number 3, Jill finishes a race at 9:06 with 48 seconds a.m. Okay, so 9 hours, 6 minutes, and 48 seconds. The race starts at 6 hours, 44 minutes, and 52 seconds a.m. How long does it take Jill to finish the race? How can you use the information you know to find the elapsed time from start to finish? So we're going to have to know how many minutes are in a second. So 1 minute equals what? 60 seconds. And then 1 hour equals
minutes.
60 minutes. Okay, so what goes on top? 9 hours, 6 minutes, and 48 seconds, right? 6 minutes, or 6 hours, 44 minutes, and 52 seconds. So, what am I going to do? Can I take 52 from 48? Nope, so I go next door and this becomes a 5. And then what am I adding to 48?
10.
I can't go next door and take 10 more. How many seconds are in a minute? 60. So this would be 108. So what is 108 minus 52? 56. Okay, can I take 44 from 5?
No.
No. So I have to go next door. How many minutes are in an hour?
60.
60. So this becomes an 8. 60 plus 5 is?
65.
So 65 minus 44 is? 14. 21. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. So 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 56 seconds. So I would technically have to write 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 56 seconds. Second understanding number 1. Lunch break starts at 11:10 a.m. and ends at 11:48 a.m. Use the number line to find the elapsed time. So start time is 11:10 a.m. End time is 11:48 a.m. So we don't even have to get to the next hour, right, guys? Can we get to the next half hour? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna say here to here to get me to 11:30 a.m. is how much time?
20.
20 minutes. And then to get me from here to here, so 11:48 a.m. gets me what? How much is it from?
18.
This should be an 8. Sorry, guys. Is what? 18 minutes. So 20 plus 18 is what?
38.
So 38 minutes. Number 2, Hiroshi times his exercise for the day. He starts walking at 4 o'clock or 4:18 and 13 seconds p.m. He stops walking at 4:36:26 p.m. How long does Hiroshi walk? Okay, so this one, doing a number line is not going to work the best for us, right? Okay, because we'd have to do all the seconds and then we'd have to do the minutes. Okay, so we have our start time of the 4:18:13 and our stop time of the 4:36:26. So how long does Hiroshi walk? Okay, so what do I put on top? The start time or the end time? The end time. So 4:36:26. Am I adding or subtracting? Subtracting. 4:18:13. Do I have to regroup on this?
Yes. No.
No, because I can take.
Oh, no.
Because I can go ahead and take the 26 minus the 13, right? What is that? What's 36 minus 18? 18. I can regroup, right? Make this 18 and this 2. Or not, 16, sorry. So 18 and then 0. So what am I left with? 18 minutes? 18 seconds. Not, sorry, 18 minutes.
And 13 seconds.
And 13 seconds. On your own, find the elapsed time using a strategy of your choice. So our start time was 9:45. The end time was 11:20 a.m. So should we do a number line?
Yes.
Okay. So I start at 9:45 a.m. How much is it to get to the next hour? So what is my next hour? Is it 10 a.m.? Is it 10 a.m.? Yes. So how long is it to get from 9:45 to 10 a.m.?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, then I'm going to go to my next hour, which is what? 11 a.m. And that's what? 1 hour, right? Okay. And then my next increment, and I'm going to end at 11:20 a.m. How much is it from 11 to 11:20? 20 minutes. So I'm going to have to add that together, and I have 1 full hour. And then what is 15 minutes plus 20 minutes? What is 20 plus 15?
35.
35 minutes. So 1 hour and 35 minutes. Okay, number 4, we start at 1:30 p.m. to go to our next hour. What is that? 2 p.m. How many minutes is that from 1:30 to 2? 30 minutes. And then we go from 2 to 2:16, right? How many minutes is that from 2 to 2:16? 16 minutes. So what is 30 plus 16? 46 minutes. Number 5, a skier is competing in a cross-country ski competition. He starts the race at 7:05:10 a.m. He crosses the finish line at 9:31:03 a.m. How long does it take him to finish the race? Are we going to be able to do a number line for this? No. So here is the start time, and here is the finish time. How long does it take him to finish the race? So what do I need to put first? The start or the finish time? The finish time. Minus 7:05:10. Can I take 10 from 3? No. So I go next door, and this is going to become a 30, but do I take 10 or do I take, how many minutes are there, or how many seconds are there in a minute? 60. So 60 plus 3 is? 63. 63 minus 10 is? 53. Can I take 5 from 30?
No. Yes.
Yes. What is 30 minus 5? 25. And then 9 minus 7 is 2. So our answer is 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 53 seconds.